The old Victorian house stood atop a hill overlooking the town, decrepit and sagging. No one had lived there for over 50 years, not since the horrific murders that took place within its walls. Local kids dared each other to go inside and spend the night, but most couldn't even bring themselves to open the front gate. The creaking hinges were rusted over and released an unearthly groan, as if the house itself was warning visitors away. Jake and his friends laughed off the rumors of ghosts and ghouls as they pushed open the front door one October night. The full moon cast twisting shadows across the dust-layered floors as they navigated rooms filled with old furniture draped in yellowed sheets. Their voices echoed strangely against the cracked walls and peeling wallpaper. Despite their bravado, they all felt uneasy. Jake kept glancing over his shoulder, unable to shake the feeling they were being watched. The wind whistled through broken windows, carrying what sounded like whispered voices. Jake shook his head sharply. "Just the wind," he muttered under his breath. They set up sleeping bags in the least dilapidated bedroom. One by one, the other boys drifted off until only Jake lay awake, listening. The sound of laughter echoed from somewhere below. He sat up slowly. The noise stopped abruptly. Silence weighed heavy on the still night air. Heart thumping wildly, Jake crept to the top of the stairs. A pale glow emanated from the bottom, casting twisting shadows up the steps. He peered down, his breath caught in his throat. Ethereal shapes drifted below, faint but unmistakable. A cold hand grabbed his shoulder. Jake spun around with a choked cry. His friend Tom stood there grimacing. "Sorry, man. Had to take a leak. Didn't mean to freak you out." Jake glanced back down the stairs. The light was gone. He let out a nervous laugh. "No problem. Just jumpy, I guess." They went back to the bedroom. Jake lay in the dark, eyes squeezed shut, yet still seeing faint shadows drift by. When the screaming started, he wasn't sure if it was real or in his head. He bolted upright, heart seized with terror. Blood-curdling shrieks filled the night. His friends sprang from their sleeping bags, eyes bright with fear. They huddled together in paralyzed silence as the screams gave way to maniacal laughter. Jake's chest heaved. "We gotta get out of here," he choked. They fled down the hall and stairs, desperate to escape. Ancient floorboards splintered under their pounding footsteps. They spilled out the front door and onto the lawn. Behind them, the laughter ceased, leaving only a profound silence. Still shaking, they turned back for one last glimpse. A face appeared in an upstairs window, pale and wrathful. Cracked lips pulled back from rotten teeth, twisted into a gleeful rictus grin. Empty eyes found Jake's across the distance. His shout stuck in his throat. He backed away in horror, friends forgotten. Tripping over an overgrown bush, he sprawled on the ground as the specter watched from above. Strong hands gripped under his armpits, lifting him to his feet. Supporting each other, the terrified boys fled down the hill into the night, the ghost's hollow laughter chasing them all the way home.